So since I wiped them out on the charge, I will do an overrun, which with Swift Stride I can do 3 dice and subtract the lowest, and I go straight forward. And in this case, I'm going to go straight forward 9 inches. So hopefully that brings me to a new enemy, and cascades the combat, as I believe they call it. So if you want to go ahead and...
Yep, right.
So if we go 9 inches straight forward, then I am there, which is just shy of those skeletons. So I have to stay an inch away from stuff, but basically I end up like here, as inch away as I can anyway. So that's good because that brings me out of the arc of them, hopefully. So you'll see here, we couldn't find the golden direction shower. So we I did this thing with paper here, so you have your flat edge, and then that's their facing. So technically, I'm out of their front face, which is nice.
Yep.
So they won't get hit by them anyway. They could still get hit by, say, this and this. But anyway, that's that. That's all for the Bretonnian turn. So we'll go to Vampire turn 2.
All right.
Charges, sir?
I'm gonna charge.
Where are you charging?
Well, I'm gonna charge right here because there's
skeletons
absolutely no
into
way
them?
I can miss.
All right.
Yeah.
I will stand.
You will.
Because if I flee, I lose my blessing. I don't want to do that.
Oh, you have.
So, do you have any other charges? Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the blessing of the lady that I prayed for at the beginning of the game.
That one. Yeah. Since that one actually disappears at the. Yeah.
This one disappears at the. Remains in play. So this stays on them until it's dispelled, which you can dispel it in your magic phase.
I may want to do that.
And it says at the end of each magic phase. So if you don't dispel it, then if you charge, you'll take damage.
Right.
But if you dispel it, it'll be fine. You just and when you dispel, you only have to dispel on the casting value. So you don't have to dispel it on a 9. So that'd be really easy to just kind of say, okay, I'm a level 4. I'm dispelling.
As
2 dice. Here we go.
As long as my Winds of Magic doesn't suck.
Well, yeah. But it might be worth it to get rid of things like that, and especially this Throne of Vines is really good to get rid of.
Right.
But that just dampened, which is good for me too, because it dampens your magic phase. Less zombies getting spawned.
Yeah. There's
so charges. You're declaring that charge. Are you declaring any other charges? Is my question.
Well, let's see. I'm in the front arc here.
You're in the You're in their flank.
You're in my front arc.
Yes. So you could do a flank charge there.
Yeah, I may as well.
Okay, so both of those are charging?
Yes.
So go ahead and roll for the skeletons.
Okay, skeletons are going.
Hey, look, they made it.
Yeah.
5 inches, they made it. And the Necromancer?
The Necromancer, he's a...
Or just the Corpse Card, rather? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going to get some impact hits, eh?
Yep.
So he hits them.
Yeah, he's going to hit.
So, is he going to be able to get in there? Because of the placement of the unit? He's not going to fit.
Okay, so let's see, that back thing right there doesn't exist.
So, as long as... But you're charging to, like, here, because that's what you can see.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Is that even a rule? I don't know. I think it is. So you'd have to be able to go there and then close the door, but you can't without going through your own unit.
So I don't get the charge then? Right?
I'm not exactly sure. You know what?
Let's look it up.
Let's find out. Okay, so what we have concluded is that based on the charging rules, which are you can first do a 90-degree, up to a 90-degree turn to face, and then he moves, so he is never obstructed. And of course, the front of the corpse cart and the horses are not allowing that. Is there a way to sneak between the horses' legs there somehow?
Under it, but
no. All right, so they're in contact. They are. That's just how it is. So, and then that's all the charges.
That's all the charges.
Rest of the moves. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Okay.
Guess I'm talking about inquiries.
Dan's talking about inquiries. So, if someone calls here, what happens?
Actually, the first thing, you can call us, but what we'll normally tell you if you've never spoken to us before is that you need to go to our website and take a look at the instructions, the terms of service, maybe a couple of videos Sean's put up on how to set up a project. It really speeds up the process and makes it smoother, so we know exactly what you want. If you just want to talk to us about some ideas you have, but you're not ready to set up a project, that's cool too. We can help you build an army list or come up with some color schemes or some cool conversions We have a lot of really talented artists here that we use as a resource. So yeah, just go on our website, read a little, take a look at our videos explaining what to do, and email us preferably, but if you can't, go ahead and give us a call.
All right. That's Dan. He's one of the dynamic duo of Crack Inquiries, Blue Table Painting staff members. So if you want to set up a project, you can talk to him.
AKA the Inquisition.
Yes, AKA the Inquisition. They can help you set up awesome-looking armies like this, like these Bretonnians. All right, so we have Hex Race moving up the flank. We have Karen Race coming up. Obviously, they charged. Everything else just kind of trundled forward like Undead tends to do.
Yep.
So, go ahead and roll Winds of Magic. We have a 6 and a 2, so that's 8 and 6 for me. 8 for Jeremy, 6 for the Bretonnian side. 5. And go ahead and roll your channels.
Channels. One channel.
One channel for Jeremy, and I have my one channel to roll, which I don't channel. So, what are you going to do first? Are you going to dispel?
I am going to dispel.
Okay.
Let's see, I'm going to take... Can dispel attempts be... I guess you can't dispel a dispel, huh?
No.
No, okay. Alright, so I'll use one from my Master Necromancer, try and dispel
Shield of Thorns. All right.
So
You're going to need to roll a 5. So you might want to use 2. Yeah. So 5 on 2 dice, a lot more likely. And 6.
Good
So
thing I did
there's a below average roll, but it was enough. So Shield of Thorns goes away. And now there's still Throne of Vines in play.
Still Vines. I'll spend a 2 trying to dispel that.
Okay, so that's an 8 or better. So that's going to get dispelled as well. But I burned 4 of his dispel dice without having to do anything.
Yep.
Or his power dice, rather, I should call it. So, what are you going to do?
I am going to... Let's see, go and pause.
Alright, so what's the magical plan, Jeremy?
Well, what I'm going to attempt to do here is I'm going to go ahead and have my Master Necromancer cast the Invocation of Nehek, which is going to be a 6-inch bubble. And that's on 6 plus.
Okay.
Alright, so...
And then, what happens?
what's going to happen is that's going to allow me to add 1d6 more...
Zambies.
Zombies, yeah. 1d6 plus
And then?
1. And then it's also going to hit my other corpse card, which means that it's an augment that's going to
Vigor Mortis.
enable Vigor Mortis to go off, which is going to give all undead units within 6 inches of that corpse card the always strikes first rule, so then my skeletons will strike first against the Night Sir.
So go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
Goes off on a 6 or better only?
Goes off on a 6 or
Even with the
better.
bubble?
Even with the bubble.
Alright, it's always a bubble then.
It's always a bubble.
Alright, so...
Yeah, it just doesn't do anything to
Roll
anyone
it up.
else, so. Alright, I will use, I'll use 2.
2 dice, alright.
2 dice.
So, he rolls
There's a
6 plus 4, 10. And you'll have 3 left there?
I have 3 left.
Okay, if you do any of the other spells, if he were to cast Invocation on Nehek, would
He
that
can't.
give? He can't.
No.
Okay.
It has to be cast by a wizard, so he
Okay.
can.
Oh, he can.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't care about him. I think I'm just going to Dispel Scroll that. It'd probably be easy to dispel, but I want to save all my dice to knock out whatever those other 3 are going. So I'll use my 1 Dispel Scroll to say I don't want them to have always strikes first.
All right.
So my personal preference on Dispel Scrolls is use them early and often, and just get your guys into the fight without, taking a bunch of nonsense like always strikes first on skeletons. I'm sure it probably wouldn't even do them any good, but I'm just going to throw caution to the wind and say, no, I'm going to be cautious. I'm not going to throw caution to the wind. I'm going to be cautious and say, I don't want that. And the rest of my dice will dispel whatever else he throws.
Carefully set caution down on the shelf.
Yes, I'm going to do that because I really like caution. Caution's a good friend of mine.
Okay.
So those go away.
Those go away.
So
3
that's
dice left.
for one thing. All right.
Let's see. Why don't we try? Let's see, a 15 plus to cast. Why not? I'm going to try and cast Wind of Undeath.
Wind of Undeath? All right.
Wind of Undeath.
Did you have to choose a target for that? No, it's a vortex.
It is a vortex.
Okay, so go for it. 15 or better. So you need an 11 on these 3 dice, which you got.
I got.
11 and 3 is 14 plus 4 is
Yep.
18. So I will throw all 6 dice of mine at it. and that will go away just because I rolled double sixes. I don't even have to add it up, but it's enough to make me go, I don't want any wind of nonsense.
With that many dice, I figured no matter what I cast,
yeah,
it was
it's
getting
gone.
dispelled,
So might as well go big or go home,
big.
right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's that. All right, so
Alright.
we're going to combat then.
Yep, let's go to
All
combat.
right. So first thing we have is impact hits. So since the corpse card is a chariot, it has the standard chariot impact hits d6 rule. So how many impact hits you got? So 2, and then so what's the strength of those impact hits?
I believe it is 3.
So
Yeah, it should be 3.
okay. So strength 3, toughness 3. That means you will wound on a 4. So there's one wound there, and I don't lose anything in my save since it's only strength 3. Oh, I rolled a 1 though. But they do have a 6-up ward save from the Blessing of the Lady, which I failed. If only you were from the front, I'd have a 5. But anyway, that's a wound, so yeah.
Are they 1 or 2 wounds?
They're only 1. I assume since the horse has 1 and they have 1, but you can't kill one without the other, so
Right.
one guy's going to die there, so that's...
Makes sense.
There you go. So that's 1 wound for your combat resolution. So now I'll go next at initiative 3.
Yeah.
I'll challenge with my. Or I guess it's technically your turn. Do you want to challenge?
Nah, I won't challenge.
Okay. Well, I'm going to challenge with my champion, my gallant.
I'll go ahead and accept with my skeleton champion.
Okay. So we'll start with him. He has 2 attacks. Weapon skill 4. Your weapon skill is.
The weapon skill of my skeleton champion is 2.
So I'll hit on 3s. I hit once, and then I am strength 3 because all I have is my hand weapon now. I didn't charge, so I don't wound. Lame.
All right. And my skeleton champion has 2 attacks and +1 because it's charged, or is that this one?
That's just 40k.
That's just 40k.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Weapon skill 2
yep,
to weapon skill 3.
3. So you need 4s.
4s.
So both hit with 5s, and then strength
Strength 3.
and toughness 3. So 4s, 1 wound. So I have my 2-up save, which I make with a 3. So that challenge pushes, and then I will do the rest of my attacks in initiative 3. Actually, I forgot. My gallant's horse gets to attack with his 1 weapon skill 3 attack. So he hits on a 3 because you're a 2. He hits, and he is strength 3. Your toughness 3. So I need a 4 to wound. A wound.
All right.
So what's your 5-up save? He makes it. So all right, didn't change anything. All right. So this guy's in the challenge right here. This guy has to attack there. So 4 attacks going forward at the skeletons, hitting on 3s. So they're all going to hit. Oops. Wounding on.
3 so.
Yeah, 4s. So there's 2 wounds there. So hold on those because I'm going to do their horses' attacks too. I guess only the front rank of horses would get to attack. I think. I don't play cavalry armies. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But so 2 attacks from the horses, hit on 3s as well, but only 1 hits there. And then strength 3. So there's 3 wounds at strength 3.
Alright, so 3 5-up saves.
Yep. Which you failed all, but you'll have your parry save because they have shields, right?
Yep.
So 6 ups for the parry. So 3 skeletons go down.
Magnets.
Yes, magnets. So, oh god, they're dying. Alright, so now the your stuff at initiative 2, right?
Yeah. My initiative 2 stuff. So that's going to be...
Oh wait, actually I need to have his attacks there, which I'll just do the horse and him together. Well, what's the weapon skill on the corpse card?
The weapon skill?
Yeah, weapon skill. Alright, so we're going to say that it has a 3, the corpse master has a 3, the rest of his dead have 1. The rest of his dead are like random attacks and weird stuff, so we're going to say it's the 3 of the corpse master that I roll against. So I'll hit on 4s with my 2 attacks here, which both will hit. And now the toughness of the chariot.
The chariot is toughness 4.
Toughness 4, strength 3, so 5s to wound. 1 wound. Then you have a 5-up chariot save, which you fail. So corpse cart takes a wound. Now use the skull dice.
Yeah.
It is what we have them for. Okay. So now you'll go with your initiative 2?
Right, so in initiative 2, I have the skeletons and the
Course Master.
Master.
All right, so you have 2, 4, 6 skeleton attacks left.
Yep.
So they'll hit on 4s. So there's a pretty good amount of hits, actually. Wow.
So 4.
Well, actually, that was 2/3, almost exactly. Never mind.
It was 2/3.
That was average. So now your strength 3, toughness 3, or strength 2.
Skeletons, I believe, are strength 3.
Okay.
They are, in fact, strength 3.
So then 4 is to wound. So 1 wound, and I save it.
There's a shocker. Yeah, I was expecting that.
And then so you'll have your Corpse Master.
Alright, the Corpse Master is weapon skill 3.
So 4 is
and
to hit.
has 1 attack.
Okay, so a 4 to hit. He
He
hits.
hits, and he has
That's
strength
6.
+1 on the charge because of his spear.
Okay.
So that makes him strength 4.
All right. So 3 to wound. Nothing.
Alright, it's going to be one of those days.
So then at initiative 1, you have your 2d6 random restless dead attacks. So there's 5 attacks from them. They're weapon skill 1, so they'll hit on 4s. On my weapon skill 3. So there's 3 hits there. And then what's the strength of them?
They are strength 3.
So 4 is to wound. And there's 2 wounds on 4s. So then I have my 2 up saves, which I made both of.
Alright.
So now we'll do combat resolution. So you did 1 wound. You have a flank, which is a rear is +2. A flank is only +1, I think. So flank, a charge, a banner. Do you have 2 charges? A charge. I think you have 2 charges there because of charge.
Charge.
So that's 5.
Okay.
And then I have 3.
3.
Plus I have a rank and a banner. Actually, I don't think I count a rank of 3 models as cavalry. Let me check. Okay, so only monstrous cavalry have the 3 model wide rank rule. So I did not have a rank there. So if we compare, in this case, I lose by 1. So I will take a leadership test at -1. So Knights of the Realm have leadership 8. So I need to roll on a 7, which I fail. Lucky for me. So I'm going to run away. And in this case, I get to run away 3, taking the 2 highest. So I run away 12. You can't, as undead, you can't pursue or anything or something, right?
I believe I can.